Backspin. I'd like to go to the first interview. We're going to talk on the defensive side of the ball. And Kingsley Jonathan, the young man that played last year in his second season, played with Buffalo, got cut, went to Indianapolis, coached for a little bit, then came back to the Bills late in the second half of the season when the injuries started happening, piling up on the defensive side. Kingsley Jonathan came back, and he had a good role with the Buffalo Bills last year. Let's hear Backspin. Please put that on for Kingsley Jonathan talking about this upcoming season. Back again. You left, then came back. You've been. How many training camps have you been with the Bills now?
This is my second training camp with them.
And how's it going for you this year?
It's been awesome, man. It's been awesome. Just getting opportunities and trying to make the most out of them.
How was it last season, coming back late in the season, coming back to the Bills?
It felt good to be back. Felt at home right here, so felt like this is where I was supposed to be, and just kept working to earn my spot here, and that's what we keep doing every day.
Does this scheme seem to fit your style of play?
Oh yeah, I like to get up the ball and attack the gaps, rush the passer, vertical. Get vertical to blocks. Yeah, it does.
And you like to drop back and drop back in the coverage as well? I know as an edge rushers, you guys got a lot of responsibilities nowadays.
Yeah. I don't mind dropping back there, showing my coverage skills. Yeah.
Right. And what's your goals for this upcoming season?
Just get in there, make the most out of my opportunities, get as many plays as I can, rush the quarterback, take the quarterback, get pressures, shut down the run. Just looking to make the most out of the opportunities I get.
All right, beautiful. And there you have it, number 59. Keep an eye on him today in the preseason game against the Indianapolis Colts. Number 59, Kingsley Jonathan. Nice edge rusher, got decent speed. But one thing I like about him, J-GILLZ, is when he gets to the runner or the opposing ball carrier, he wraps them up. He's good at putting his arms around them and bringing them down. He's not trying to use his shoulder. He's using those arms. He's putting his arm and shoulder into the runner, and he usually brings them down when that happens. Correct, J-GILLZ?
Absolutely. Another thing, as I look at the addition of Kingsley and the amount of playing time that's going to be crucial, looks like the Bills are finally going off of those young guys, A.J. Epinesa, Boogie Basham, those young guys that they wasted those picks on, had to go out and get Kingsley. Kingsley's going to look to be a huge piece, especially with Von Miller being out to start the season. So it's going to be a good.
Absolutely. And another guy for our listeners' audience, Poona Ford, nose guard. This guy looks like a fire hydrant, little short cat. Thick as can be, man. He looked like you can't move him. And I remember watching him with the Seattle Seahawks the last few years. Last year wasn't a good year for him, but the previous years before that, he's had excellent success. And I have a feeling Poona Ford is going to make a difference, especially against the run game. If Jaquan Jones is injured, Jaquan Jones and him maybe coming in playing, relieving, or having them both in the game at the same time, or once in a while, or relieving each other, giving each other a break during the games, I think it won't have a drop-off at all this year. Because last year, what happened in that playoff game against Cincinnati when Jaquan Jones, that was the only game he couldn't play because of the injury. He was beat up. He tried to go. He couldn't play in that game. And you saw what happened. Mixon and company ran the ball right up the middle, ran it right where Jaquan Jones, the nose guard, is usually at. And a lot of people don't realize that when you miss Jaquan Jones, that was a big loss in that game against the Cincinnati Bengals. They established a running game on that snowy, cold afternoon in Buffalo, and they ran all over the Buffalo, and that set up the play-action pass. And Joe Burrow had a field day in Buffalo in that playoff game, as everybody sadly remembers. But I think Poona Ford, if with him being in here, they brought him in to help stop the run, and this guy can do that. And let's go to the soundbite, the interview with Poona Ford, to get his thoughts on the upcoming season. For you here in St. John Fisher College.
It was a pretty fun experience, being able to practice at college. It really gets you back to your roots, how you was when you were in college.
How was it in Seattle? Did they have live audiences like this?
Mm-hmm. Every day, yeah. They're about the same. Like, they all sit up on the hill. They come bring the juice.
All right. So what's your goals for this coming season?
To win.
To win?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been around a long time. You've been doing your thing, and you think your experience comes in this defensive unit?
Yeah, I just want to come in and help any way I can with us, just coming off the bench and just getting minimum stats, just doing whatever I need to do to help team win.
Is this defense different from the Seattle or ones that you experienced in the past?
It's different than what we ran last year, and that's part of the reason why I signed here.
Okay. And why is that now?
Oh, I was wanting to be in a straight up 4-3 scheme.
You feel that might be better?
I mean, it was better. Like, if you look at the numbers when I was like not last year, but like all the prior years before that, you can see the numbers. The numbers don't lie.
There you go. And I know you don't lie. You're gonna be happy this season.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. There you go, man. No nonsense, J-GILLZ. Guy was serious, man. Poona Ford.
Oh, absolutely. Poona Ford, like you said, right, man, he's going to be a huge piece, especially with Jordan Phillips always being hurt, Shiesty Ed, as some of our colleagues like to call him.
Oh, really?
Ed Oliver, not really. He got the contract, but I mean, he has a lot to prove as well. So that rotation, just keeping those big guys in there, trying to stop the run, is going to be crucial to help out that Bills secondary.
Oh, it definitely is. It's going to be crucial because it's stopping the run. And Poona Ford, like as he said, when I looked it up after the interview, yeah, his numbers were a big fall off last year, but they had changed the scheme there in Seattle. But when they were in a straight 4-3, a 4 rushing, 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers, he really his numbers were very consistent throughout those years of a straight 4-3 defensive front. So he was. I think he's going to be a big difference. And the Bills' defense have so many veteran players that they brought in. Taylor Rapp, a safety back there. You got Cameron Densler, another corner that has experience. And Kier Elam. Shane Ray, another edge rusher. We had a sound interview with him on last week. If Shane Ray, if the Bills can get something out of Shane Ray, and you watching the game today, watch for number 49. Shane Ray is another guy to keep an eye on. He will be playing today. Poona Ford probably won't be playing because you don't need him we all know what he can do. Daquan Jones, get some of these younger guys out there playing. But Shane Ray hasn't played in 4 years, coming off the wrist injury and several injuries that derailed his career. But he's coming back, making a comeback. Former number 1 draft pick, 23rd overall in the first round of the 2015 draft. And then 2016, he was drafted by the Denver Broncos, played for the Broncos, played across from Von Miller, helped win that Super Bowl 50 out in San Francisco, California. And then he went down with the injuries in 2017. Then he's been out since 2018, hasn't played. But if he can come back and just be a man, I tell you, this defensive unit, Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane really went for veteran guys. They're looking for these guys that can fill the hole, and they're going all in on this season. Once again, it's home run or bust for the Buffalo Bills team. And I think on the defensive side, I think they got it right with the guys, with the veteran guys that they have brought in here. It's going to be interesting to see how it shapes up when we get down to the cut date after September 4th and see what the final 53-man roster will look like, plus the 15-man practice squad now, because you still got 15 people that you can place on the practice squad, and we can see what can come about at that time with the practice squad.